A young medical student goes out for a night of fun with his friends, but by the end of the night, he vanishes without a trace. His friends, family, and the entire city are left with one burning question. What happened to Brian Shaffer, a 27-year-old medical student at Ohio State University? Brian was known for his charm, intelligence, and love for life. He had a bright future ahead of him, and despite the recent loss of his mother to cancer, Brian seemed determined to push forward. On the night of March 31st, 2006, Brian decided to unwind and celebrate the start of spring break. He and a few friends planned a night out in Columbus, Ohio. They started at the Ugly Tuna Saloona, a popular bar near campus. The night was filled with drinks, laughter, and the usual college bar scene. Around 1:55 a.m. on April 1st, Brian was seen on security footage outside the bar, talking with two women. After the brief conversation, Brian re-entered the bar, and that was the last time he was ever seen. Despite extensive searches and investigation, there were no clues, no leads, and no trace of Brian. Brian was close to his family, especially his father, Randy Shaffer. After his mother's death, Brian's relationship with his father became even stronger. He was also in a serious relationship with his girlfriend, Alexis, with whom he had planned a vacation to Miami. Alexis was convinced that Brian was about to propose on their trip. After Brian's disappearance, the Columbus police launched an extensive investigation. They reviewed hours of security footage from the bar and surrounding areas. Strangely, there was no footage of Brian leaving the bar, which only deepened the mystery. The police questioned everyone who was with Brian that night, including his friends and the two women he was last seen talking to. Everyone was cooperative, but no one had any answer. The police also searched the nearby Olentangy River and conducted door-to-door inquiries, but nothing turned up. As time passed, several theories emerged. Some believed that Brian might have staged his own disappearance, overwhelmed by grief over his mother's death. Others speculated that he might have fallen victim to foul play, perhaps being lured away from the bar and met with a tragic end. Another theory suggested that Brian might have slipped out of the bar unnoticed and suffered an accident. Some even considered the possibility that he had been abducted. Despite all the speculation, no solid evidence ever surfaced to support any of these theories. Brian's father, Randy, never gave up hope. He hired private investigators and even consulted psychics, desperate for any clue that might lead to his son's whereabouts. Alexis, heartbroken and devastated, continued to call Brian's phone every night for months, hoping for an answer that never came. Tragically, in 2008, Randy Shaffer was killed in a freak accident when a tree fell on him during a storm. The Shaffer family was struck by yet another blow, leaving Alexis and Brian's brother, Derek, to carry on the search. To this day, Brian Shaffer's disappearance remains one of the most baffling unsolved cases in Ohio's history. The case has been featured on numerous true crime shows, and internet sleuths continue to theorize about what might have happened to him. The Ugly Tuna Saloona has since closed, but the mystery of what happened to Brian Shaffer on that fateful night continues to haunt everyone who knew him. His friends and family hold on to the hope that someday the truth will be revealed, and they will finally have closure. Brian Shaffer's story is a chilling reminder of how someone can vanish without a trace, leaving behind a trail of unanswered questions and broken hearts. Despite the years that have passed, his loved ones continue to search for the truth, determined to find out what happened to the young man who had so much promise and potential.